So today on Storytime with Scotty, I want to go back a few months and tell you guys about a little situation that happened at Nitrocross. So Nitrocross, hopefully still coming back, but we don't know. We're in Utah and everything was setting up to be a really good race day. As usual at any race, things happen and that's what makes racing so exciting. And what's happening today in this story is that Banks, you guys all know Banks, he came to Glass Rock for the freestyle show, was doing backflips for everybody on borrowed bikes. He's a little bit of a character. He's a great guy. We had a situation where Banks was late to the line, and that's never something that you want to happen at an organized race, because if you don't get to the line on time, you don't get to race. And we're gonna cut in here showing Banks getting to the line late, and that didn't turn out too good for him. Nitrocross has a rule that you have to be in the pre-grid 10 minutes before your race start time. And Banks got caught up doing some things and he was about to grid, I would say 2 minutes before he was supposed to be, like just taking off from the start line. And so they didn't allow him to take his position on the starting grid. So obviously he's a little bit frustrated, upset, and his decision right now is he doesn't want to go out for the LCQ or race the final. So hopefully he changes his mind and gets in the car and just goes out. Hey, it's a race. Anything can literally happen. And I really think he'll be on the podium if he just goes out there and clears his mind and races, but it is what it is. So we'll see what happens.
No interest. I was late, Richmond.
Yeah.
By maximum time. They still holding. Still run freestyle. I have nothing bad to say. I think
I would still go out if I was. You'll win the LCQ. You start
Are you racing LCQ? I don't really want to. I just want to for the point of it. That hey, if the driver's not there, I'm gonna make sure I put my word up. You weren't there. Cash was there. Anybody that I know is my competitor, that's going to give me a hell of a run for it, I would hold.
I think everybody would hold, but it's not their call. It's the guys upstairs running the show.
Well, they tried to say TV time, and then as soon as I said it wasn't live broadcast, they're like, well, we have a schedule we have to keep up to, which is understandable, but I got 5 cars with radios.
Thanks. You had pole position in your semi-final, but you weren't there. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, no, I got 5 cars with radios. I ended up helping Haley Deegan out because she didn't bring her own. So, got 4 cars plus myself trying to get out there, ride freestyle motocross. Yeah, tons of things on my plate, but, we're just out here trying to put a show on. We're going to go to the LCQ. We're going to do some bumping and smash and Robin's racing. We're going to have to shake and bake out there to get up front. And we're going to ride at 4:45 and 6 o'clock if you want to see the freestyle moto demos.
So as you can see there, Banks was a little upset. He had some fire inside. He didn't know how to get it out. But Papa Bear talked to him, settled him down a little bit. And I think the most important thing I said to him was, dude, it's a race. Anything can happen in a race. As you're gonna see, anything happened.
super slick because everybody that went in there came in way behind they should have. He somehow passed Lucy, came out of the Joker behind Lucy, and then still somehow won. I really don't know. What, is the throttle sticking?
No, just making the wheel straight because there's nothing straight.
Did we get that on camera?
Quad God, Scotty Lawrence gave me the advice to take the Joker first lap. I wasn't taking it until I was like, all right, well, I'm not getting in there. And I just kept everybody on the inside lane in there. And Lucy blew it. And I love Lucy. She was like a mom bear to me, but like she blew the turn. And she made it past me. Made her past her in the turn after the table and told me
How'd she pass you back?
Why'd she pass me back? Because I literally almost didn't make the Joker. I literally like went
That
like
was
this.
the whole point of the question.
Yeah, that was the question.
That was the question. What happened in the Joker?
No, I just was like, I'm not gonna make it, so I just went ahead and pushed, and I was able to back it in. Going straight, just backed in, I was like, all right, I saw Lucy, and I was like, all right, we're gonna get back in there.
I don't know.
Dive on in.
All right, so the boy listened to me. He got unmad, and he got competitive, and he made it to the LCQ. He won the LCQ, which kind of felt like he was going to do that. And that puts him into the final race. But it puts him on the very last row of the final. So he still has a lot of work to do. And the guys and girls he's racing against in this final are not slow by any means. So he's got a lot of work to do. I told him I think he's going to be on the podium. At this point, I might have been second guessing myself, but like I told Banksy, it's a race. Anything can happen. And the final ended up to be a great race. And if you want to find out if Banks made it to the podium, just watch this.
Chomping at the bit.
Someone ran really wide, yeah, Jared. That's Banksy and Travis's car from yesterday. Makes
Banksy!
Fantastic. Someone's in the wall in the background.
You can see down there in the tunnel, we see somebody crashing right before they go and sliding on in. Looks like Great Ledbetter with the purple roof. Coming down now. They're going to be heading towards that bank. The tabletop looks like Geisendorf. Might have been Michael Block as well. He went for
Jared, if I'm right, aren't Gray and Banksy dating?
They are.
Yeah.
They are. So there's a lover's quarrel.
No favours there.
That is a lover's quarrel. I'm going to stay out of it. Oh, Great Ledbetter. She shuts it down. Look at Cash LaCroix in the all-white Can-Am. You can see, obviously, they're all Can-Ams, but a 27. So still to Joker, Corey Willis, Cannon Baker, Banksy, LaCroix, and Geisendorf.
Absolutely huge lead here, just because of everything that went off behind Corey Willis. Cannon Baker nicely in P2. Ledbetter was the leader of the drivers of Joker, but I think she's dropped back since then. No, maybe not. Cash LaCroix was the last person to pass her. Or Banksy looking up the inside, but stalls up in the middle of the turn, a little bit too sideways. They work really well, don't they? Turned in early, but if you stall in the corner, you can get an over rotation.
All right, so we're getting halfway through. We got 2 laps in. Or 1 lap, excuse me, just like that. Oh, and by the way, yesterday's 6 laps, they knocked it down to 4 laps today.
Yeah.
That was a lot of racing yesterday. And, you know, now with the heat, look at how much blue grew. Oh, look at this run the tires.
Banksy making a pass, lined that up from 2 corners back and then backs it in over the top. That's a brilliant bit of driving. Travis said to me yesterday he's actually spent quite a lot of time in the simulator just trying to get everything the same on every single lap. Really committed to it in terms of concentration. Ledbetter goes down low.
For it.
Might get through one here. Gray just holding on, can't go around the outside though. She'll cut back to the inside.
I'll tell you what, Travis, if you're watching right now, I know you're cheering for Banksy right now. Oh, we almost got, again, the 17. That's Corey Willis.
Yeah.
He did go for that Joker lap, almost getting getting into Gray Ledbetter.
I think Corey should have waited, Jared, from the looks of things, maybe tried another couple of clean laps, get a bit more of a gap, but if you felt he was being beaten in terms of lap time by the cars behind you, got to go, and it wasn't quite enough.
You know, and they're running a new Yokohama tire. It's a great tire, but and the equipment, obviously the Can-Am Maverick R is great, but we saw that earlier is keeping the tires underneath you. You can trust the equipment, but if you trust the tire maybe too much and you slam down, the tire can only withstand so much. So you got to keep the tires underneath you. We saw that earlier with Haley Deegan in the LCQ.
Yeah.
She almost made it, but then just demeated a tire. So very unfortunate for her.
So in the background, the purple is Gray Ledbetter. She's the leading driver who has taken this turn route, which is longer and slower. But the delta isn't enough for her to hold on at the minute, but she should get P2. While there's a little bit more carnage there as well. That's behind Gray though. So Kane and Baker would be able to hold on, but with the splits looking like they are at the minute, Ledbetter could get up here, Jared, into P2, but mind you, Hovey pushing hard with LaCroix as well. They might be able to gap her just a little bit.
You know, a couple of them, there's Banksy right now coming in, catch LaCroix. A few of the Can-Ams, they have their bash bars on the side. They're hanging down right there. You can see both Gray Ledbetter and talking about Corey Willis. You can see the bars just hanging down and flopping around.
This is a nightmare for Ledbetter. She's losing time in this battle, Jared. Every time she loses a bit more. She's gone back now to 5.9. She was only 4 off. So that's opening the door for Banks to get past her as well when they take the Jokers. You can see the top 3 there, still to Joker. Everybody else has gone.
Kanan Baker out front. We haven't talked much about him. It's kind of like you say, the real fight is second. And Kanan, the Joker predictor, what are they saying? Yokohama tire, they're saying he's going to retain first place. And that's great. You know, he was so dominant last year, but we've really kind of shifted things up in regards to this year.
That's back to Gray Ledbetter.
Yeah, and Kanan won the riskiest move of the day yesterday. Is he going to be more risky today? I don't think so.
This
Because
is
he's got a lot of clean air.
This is just one of those lovely cruisy races where you're out front. You still don't want to make any mistakes. He's just set the fastest lap, Jared, so he's absolutely fine. Look at the rotation on the car down the bottom there. Yeah, he might not be bang on the apex, but he's smoked up that Yokohama the whole way through. Banks hope he runs a little bit deep. Watch for Gray Ledbetter now. Can she hold on to P2? Purple Roof coming over the tabletop now. She's going to come out of the merge. She can route the left-hander. Looking to see where they've gone in the split. Out comes Baker in the lead. She's going to end up P3. Still good.
P3. Yep. So looks like Kanan Baker still holds on to it. Gray Ledbetter slides to third. Banksy, and again, there's that lover's quarrel. You know, boyfriend and girlfriend there. Banksy and Gray, they're dating, but right now they're fighting for bragging rights. And here we go. So you can see Willis, LaCroix, 4th and 5th.
That's good for Gray. Look, they're getting caught up together. Look at her sliding it all the way through that left hand and now the right. Just a few corners to go. She's got to try and hold on. Hope nobody makes a dive bomb move on her in the background.
All right, so obviously everybody take a look at Kanan. Just
brilliant.
I mean, he's listening to Freebird right now in his head.
And he runs a little bit deep, Jared, but his car control's epic. You know, he's barely straight in a corner ever.
Yeah. Really, really well done there by Kanan Baker. We got to the tabletop, so again, a great race in these Can-Am Maverick R's, and Kanan Baker gets the checkered flag. Banksy, who gets the keys from Travis Pastrana, 169, not 199, and Gray Ledbetter, look at this. Look at
Yeah, brother. Last and first. Second. Hey, if game first or last, I mean, that's the whole recognition of her car. I mean, she got third, but I mean, still podium, but still right up there last. Hey, gotta go with her. I didn't have enough form. I couldn't catch up. I tried, and I was like, all right, I don't know where I'm at. I was like, I just might as well back down and just hold the pack up and make it interesting.
I went through the turn, I was like, oh, hi.
Listen, wait, we're just here to put on a show, so like, it's like, man, Kanan's already up there. I'm not gonna catch 2 seconds on him. Kanan's fast. I don't know where he got it from. Maybe it's iRacing, maybe it's seed time, maybe it's all of the above, maybe it's grassroots drift stuff, maybe it's beater cars, I don't know, but listen, hey, I can't be more excited. Podium right here, back to Vegas, March. Hell yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I think I did pretty damn good for not coming in. I came in from the LCQ front, the LCQ, going boy Ryan O'Connor right there. Official Ryan O'Connor on Instagram, if you didn't know.
You talk a lot.
You don't talk enough.
It's because you talk.
You gotta talk around.
Hey,
Hey,
I got a question. What was the results of that race?
Second place for Banksy.
Podium. I know, right? Oh my goodness.
I know, but what's
So it's a double podium for you guys?
Yeah.
Solid. Nice. Good job, Greg.
Hey, look, I'll give it to him because she didn't. But hey, thanks to Scotty Lawrence helping me out, Travis Latrona for bailing out on Sunday, and hell yeah. Hey, and if you don't remember, players ain't got nothing on Rival Canada.
What? I hope you enjoyed story time there with yours truly. One thing we'll never know is if Banks made it to the starting line on time, maybe he would have won, maybe somebody else would have won. One thing what we do know is that Banks, you make a really good first loser.